What? What's going on here? How come it's not deploying? Well, it used to deploy. It doesn't deploy anymore. Hello friends, thanks for joining me. This is the Boker Kalashnikov XXL folding knife. It happens to be an automatic as well. Isn't that interesting? The blade itself measures 4.75 inches, almost 5 inches in length. Isn't that really crazy for a folding knife? This is a lot longer than your Spyderco Police 4, which is an amazingly large folder. This is getting up there in size with some of the cold steels that are really crazy big. Okay, so the Kalashnikov came out not too many months ago. The XXL version came out not too many months ago. The regular, smaller, sub 4-inch version has been out for years. People swear by its reliability, its functionality, the way it comes out. People tend to really like it. So Boker put this model out, and you know the internet is going crazy with it. I was cutting some tomatoes in the kitchen the other day, and a friend of mine was chatting with us, and when he saw me, he's like, "Is that a Kalashnikov style handle? What's going on?" Let me see some really quickly the specs, guys. This is over 10 inches in length overall, 4.75 inch blade. The width is 1.25. The thickness is 3 millimeters or 0.12. The blade steel is German D2. Okay, I believe this is made in China. The weight is 6.44, so almost as the same weight as the Cold Steel Bush Ranger. Just to give you an idea, a much smaller knife, about half an ounce, about an ounce lighter actually. Heavier than the Bush Ranger ones. What am I saying? Okay, so what do we have here? Aluminum handle with some ridges and grooves and texture that gives you a good grip. We got some decent jimping here in the back as well. Deep carry pocket clip, shiny, really good tension, Torx construction, and it's an automatic. It is an automatic knife, so you're supposed to press that button and it flies out. Let's do it. What? What's going on here? How come it's not deploying? Well, it used to deploy. It doesn't deploy anymore. I'm not necessarily faulting Boker or Boker Plus or the company for this issue here. It may have been me. I'm gonna be completely honest here. So what I did, I wanted to understand how the automatic functionality works on an automatic knife. I had no idea. This is my first automatic knife, so I was so intrigued, being a knife nerd, that I took it apart. So I took out the pivot, the Torx, removed everything. I was very careful with the placement of the devices, of the springs. There are 2 springs on this knife. The one that controls, or that you control with the button here, and the other spring that makes the blade fly out. And that's the one that broke. It's a much bigger spring. It's almost a dime size diameter. And that one, it has two ends to it that give it tension, right? One of those ends got crooked and there is no longer tension. At least I couldn't put it back together, and I spent over an hour trying to fix it. Don't have much more time than that, guys, so I can live with it. So how does it work now? Basically, you push the button and it locks, right? If you don't push the button, it doesn't lock. It does rattle though. Check it out. And that was before the issue with the spring. So there will be some blade play up and down, side to side. I don't have any. I didn't have any either before the incident with the spring breaking on me or changing positions on me. So it rattles a little bit. Not super concerned. I believe that's normal on automatic knives just by nature of the design. So I press the button. It folds on me. It folds on its handle. The centering is perfect. Really perfect, really good. And then it's locked. It doesn't let me pull it, but if I press the button, it lets me open it. So look, I lost the coolness of the automatic knife. of an almost 5-inch automatic knife, but then I gained really a lot of simplicity. I mean, I don't have any other knife that I can just press a button and lock it, press a button and unlock it. How cool is that? Really cool, right? Alright guys, I just wanted to share those thoughts and tell you that I like the design. I like how it's thin. I like that it's highly polished. I like the saber. It actually appears to be flat ground, relatively thin behind the edge. The relief bevel is not that large. I would perhaps want to see that larger. It cuts well. Right now it's really sharp. It works well in the kitchen, although there's a little bit too much straight portion of blade. For kitchen duties, you would prefer more belly in my experience. The belly here is not that pronounced. So, however, you have so much blade to work with that it's you can come down here, and by the way, the comfort in hand is really high. Here, you're locked in, guys. This is well designed in terms of ergonomics. The choil helps you. So for kitchen, you got so much blade to work with for cutting onions, potatoes, tomatoes, you name it. It works well. It works well. Okay, so those are my thoughts. Thanks for joining. I'm sure there are more detailed reviews out there, but this is what I had to say. Recommendation: don't take it apart. Don't be so curious or have the time to fix it. Thank you.